Hello students, today in this lecture we will discuss few more preparations of aldehydes and ketones, and the next reaction is from acid chlorides. So you all know that acid halides are halogen derivatives of acids. Halogen derivatives of acids. So we can represent these halogen derivatives as RCOX, and this X can be Cl, Br or I. So for the preparation of aldehydes and ketones, we are using here acid chlorides. For aldehydes, this can be obtained from acid chlorides by their catalytic hydrogenation. So addition of hydrogen in the presence of catalyst. The reaction is known as Rosenmund's reduction, because you all know that addition of hydrogen is also considered as reduction. Okay, now in this method, hydrogen gas is passed through the solution of acid chloride in boiling xylene in the presence of palladium catalyst supported over barium sulfate and partially poisoned by the addition of sulfur or quinoline. Okay, so sulfur and quinoline is used for the poisoning of the catalyst. Okay, means to check the activity of this catalyst. Okay, now why we are using catalyst poison here? Because in the reaction, the aldehyde which is formed can be further reduced in the form of related alcohol. Okay, if these poisons will be not used in this reaction. So that is why, to stop the further reduction of these aldehydes, we use here catalyst poison. So as you can see from this reaction, when we take any acid chloride with hydrogen in the presence of catalyst and catalyst poison, you will get aldehyde plus HCl. Okay students, so this is the example of the reaction. This is ethanoyl chloride when reduced with hydrogen in the presence of catalyst and poison, then you will get ethanol plus HCl. Okay students, so this was the preparation of aldehyde with the help of acid halide. Now Rosenmund reduction cannot be used for the preparation of methanol, because for the preparation of methanol we have to use formyl chloride, and this formyl chloride is unstable at room temperature. So under Rosenmund's reduction we cannot prepare this formaldehyde with the use of formyl chloride. Now for the preparation of ketones, we cannot use Rosenmund's reduction, but ketones can also be prepared with the help of acid chloride, and for this preparation we use dimethyl cadmium in the presence of dry ether. Okay students, so always we have to use this dimethyl cadmium as one reactant with particular acid chloride in the presence of dry ether. So for example, when acetyl chloride is reacted with dimethyl cadmium, acetone is formed. Okay, so with the help of these balancing terms, you can see that two molecules of this acetyl chloride are forming two molecules of acetone. Okay, so if means this Cl group is replaced by this methyl group. Okay students, so if you are going to use this dimethyl cadmium always, so this chloride of the acid chloride will displaced by methyl group only. So you will get methyl ketone here. Methyl ketone here means carbonyl group will be attached with chain of carbon, and next side always with methyl group. Okay students, the next preparation is from Grignard reagent. and it is a very important preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Okay, so aldehydes can be prepared with Grignard reagent when these reagent reacted with hydrogen cyanide. Okay, so hydrogen cyanide reacts with Grignard reagent and form addition product, and this addition product after hydrolysis form aldehyde plus ammonia plus magnesium hydroxy halide. Okay students, so as you can see from this reaction, that for the formation of this addition product, always keep in your mind that this R is added with this unsaturated carbon of CN group. Okay, and this MgX part is added with nitrogen of CN group, and this triple bond will be changed in the form of double bond. Okay, again I am repeating, always in this addition, this R part will added with carbon and this MgX part with nitrogen, and due to this addition the particular type of addition product will form, and you can see here that R part is added with carbon and MgX part with nitrogen. Okay, now in hydrolysis what will happen, this relation will be break from here. Okay, and you are going to use here 2 molecules of water. So out of 2 molecules of water, you will write these 2 molecules here in the form of 3H, OH and O. Okay students, so this O will join to this doubly bonded carbon atom and you will get your related aldehyde. Then N and 3H will form NH3 and MgX with OH will form MgOHX. Okay students, now example. So according to this example, if you want to prepare acetaldehyde by this reaction, so as you can see here that for the preparation of acetaldehyde, hydrogen cyanide is reacted with methyl magnesium iodide. Okay, so with the help of this reaction you can see that in all the aldehyde, this aldehydic group is coming from HCN. This aldehydic group is coming from this HCN, and the left alkyl part is coming from related Grignard reagent. Okay students, so prepare a particular type of aldehyde, you have to decide that which Grignard reagent you are going to take. Okay, so as you can see with the help of this example that in all the aldehyde, this aldehydic group will always come from hydrogen cyanide and the rest alkyl part from related Grignard reagent. Okay, and rest will be similar as here. So this hydrogen cyanide, this R part or alkyl part will be added with this carbon, and this MgI part will be added with this nitrogen. Then you will get this addition product, and here you will write your water molecules in the form of 3H, OH and O. So this O will join to doubly bonded carbon atom, you will get your particular aldehyde plus ammonia plus magnesium hydroxy iodide. Okay students, now for the preparation of ketones, you have to react alkyl nitrile with Grignard reagent. Okay, alkyl nitrile with Grignard reagent. Okay students, so this hydrogen cyanide is changed with alkyl nitrile here, means this H is displaced by R here. Okay, so why we taken HCN here? Because this HCN is converted in the form of HCO. but here we not required H at this position, so that is why we replace with this H with R, and this RCN, this converted in the form of RCO here, RCO. Okay students, so in this preparation again this R part of Grignard reagent will join to this unsaturated carbon and this MgX part to this nitrogen. Then you will get similar type of addition product, and again hydrolysis. So OH, 3H and O. Okay students, so R dash RCO, you will get particular ketone plus ammonia plus MgOH. So in both the reactions byproducts are same, as you can see byproducts are same and about similar type of reactions except this change in R. Okay, now example of this reaction. Suppose you want to prepare a propanone by this reaction, propanone. So you will break this propanone in two parts. The one part which is having CO relation with alkyl group means this, and the other part which is having just alkyl chain or alkyl group. So this related part you have to take in the form of alkyl nitrile, alkyl nitrile. So this alkyl part is here, this C is here, and this O is changed here in the form of triple bond N. Okay, so CH3, CN is here in the form of CO. Okay students, so this way you will decide, and this alkyl part, on the basis of this part you will take a particular type of Grignard reagent like methyl magnesium iodide. Okay, so after addition, what will happen in addition? This methyl part will join to this carbon and this MgI part to this nitrogen. Then you will get a particular type of addition product, and here hydrolysis will takes place with 2H2O. So this 3H, OH and O. Then you will get related ketone plus ammonia plus magnesium hydroxy iodide. Okay, one more example is given here. Suppose you want to prepare this type of ketone, butane 2-one. So this we are taken in the form of nitrile, and this part we taken in the form of Grignard reagent. Okay students, again addition product will form, and then hydrolysis you will get particular ketone, ammonia and magnesium hydroxy iodide. Okay students, now you can change your reactant on the basis of this product. First we taken this part as a nitrile and this part as a Grignard reagent. You can change it. How you can change it? Now you can take this part as a nitrile and this part you can take as Grignard reagent. Okay, so in this way also you will get same type of ketone. Okay, this part you will take as alkyl nitrile. So what will be the formula of alkyl nitrile? C2H5 C, and instead of this O you have to write N, triple bond. Okay students, and this you will take in Grignard reagent. So plus CH3MgI, any Grignard reagent you can take, CH3MgI, and after addition you will get a particular addition product, and after hydrolysis you will get this particular type of ketone. Okay students, the next is from alkene. So preparation of aldehydes from alkenes. So you all know that alkenes are unsaturated hydrocarbons in which two carbon atoms are bonded with double bond. So alkenes, when reacted with ozone, addition product ozonoid is formed. and this ozonoid on hydrolysis in the presence of zinc gives related aldehyde, ketones, mixture of ketones, mixture of aldehydes, or mixture of aldehyde and ketones. Okay students, so any type of mixture you can form here, and this mixture is formed on the basis of the type of alkene you have taken here. Okay students, so for example, as given in this book, that ethene when reacted with ozone, ethylene ozonoid is formed. So what will happen in the formation of this ozonoid? This double bond, the two bonds which are present between these two carbon will broken totally. Okay, these two bonds are disappeared here. Now ozone, one oxygen is added with two carbon, and rest two oxygen is added with each other in the form of peroxide linkage, and one bond of each added with carbon atom. So this hut-like structure is formed here. Okay, ozonoid, and this ozonoid is unstable in nature, and under hydrolysis condition in the presence of zinc, this ozonoid is converted in the form of aldehyde. So breaking of this ozonoid is special. You have to learn this breaking in this way. So this linkage, after this linkage, this CH2 and O together, this portion together. Okay, so you will get two similar type of aldehydes here, formaldehyde, and this O will react with this zinc, and zinc oxide will form as byproduct. Okay students, so this ethene is symmetrical alkene. So symmetrical alkene, and both the chains which are attached with this double bond are identical. That is why you are getting here one product, one type of product, two molecules of one product. But if you are taken any unsymmetrical alkene which is having different chains with doubly bonded carbon atoms, then you will get a mixture of aldehyde, as you can see from here. Okay, so this propene added with ozone, propene ozonoid is formed, and again in the presence of hydrolysis condition, this ozonoid will break from here. So you will get CH2O, means formaldehyde, and from here you will get CH3CHO, acetaldehyde, and ZNO as a byproduct. So in the presence of unsymmetrical alkenes which are having different chains attached with doubly bonded carbon atom, then you will get mixture of aldehyde. Okay, and if you are using partially substituted alkenes, what is the mean of this partially substituted alkenes? So such alkenes in which these doubly bonded carbon atom are having few hydrogen attached with them. So if partial substituted alkene you are using, in that case you will get a mixture of aldehyde and ketone, So in this reaction what will happen, students, that fully substituted carbon will converted in the form of ketone, and partially substituted carbon converted in the form of aldehyde. Okay students, now if you are using completely substituted alkenes means the doubly bonded carbon atoms are not carrying hydrogen. So in this condition you will get only ketones as product. Okay, only ketones as product. So if this is a fully substituted symmetrical alkene, then you will get a particular type of ketone only. And if it is a unsymmetrical fully substituted alkene, unsymmetrical mean different chains are attached with doubly bonded carbon atom, then you will get mixture of ketone, a mixture of ketones. Okay students, so these are the very good reactions for the preparation of the aldehyde and ketones, and especially very important in the light of conversions. Thank you.